my name is Net, and today we'll show you an incredible, unique place, a brand new park called Zaryadye Park, situated straight in the heart of Moscow, next to the Kremlin, next to Red Square. The area was forgotten for a long time, for many years, and all of the Muscovites of my age, around 30 plus minus, they remember this place as a dead land. Nothing was here for a very long time. Finally, I was at some urban forum several years ago, and I've seen the plan of this new park that's supposed to be here, and honestly speaking, I was a bit skeptic about it, because I know how things happen in Russia sometimes. But this time I'm happy to say that I was wrong, and I'm happy to say that now we're standing in this realized project. It's a brand new park straight in the heart of Moscow. There was the competition of architects. Finally, a New York architectural bureau won, the same guys who are responsible for the High Line Park in New York. So now we'll show you a little bit of what's here, and we'll tell you a little bit of a history of this unique place. So now we'll tell you a few words about the history of this place. The name of this place, Zaryadye, literally from Russian means beyond the rows, means beyond the market rows that were on Red Square. And firstly, merchants started to settle here, and there was a fortification wall around this area called Kitai-Gorod Wall. Now it's not preserved, only a small part of it is preserved, not in this area really. Also, the first English embassy is situated here. It's this building you can see over there, this white building there. It was constructed in the 16th century, and the diplomatic relations between Russia and England were established at that moment as well. It was the moment of Ivan the Terrible in Russia, and in England it was the time of Elizabeth I Tudor. And not a lot of people know that they were in touch, they were friends. He even proposed to her, but she said no. And with her father background, no wonder. I think Elizabeth I Tudor had so-called the Virgin Queen. I think in her head it was like a strict association, marriage means death. With this kind of father, no wonder Henry VIII was not the easiest person in the world. So this area we can also see, apart from the old English embassy over there, there are lots of churches dating back to different centuries, and most of them, they were also reconstructed for this park recently, which is absolutely amazing. In the Soviet time, the area also is connected with some constructions. Of course, in the Soviet time, there was a huge, massive hotel called Russia Hotel here. At the moment of the construction, it was the biggest hotel in the world, and I've heard lots of crazy stories of how people got lost in this biggest hotel because it had a quadrangle shape and it had like a million labyrinths. Finally, in the 1990s, the hotel was destroyed because it was non-profitable. And from the 90s till this year, till 2017, the area was forgotten. So now I'm happy to say that it's finally alive, and you see lots of people here. So we'll tell you what is here now at the moment in this new park. So now, in this park, 13 hectares, there are 4 different zones that represent 4 climate zones of Russia: tundra, prairie, forest and swamp. And so you can walk in this park and see different zones here. And there are also some highlights. For example, now we're standing on so-called floating bridge that doesn't really cross Moscow River. It goes till the middle of the river and then comes back. It has a V shape. And V-shape. So finally, apart from this amazing bridge with a great view, you can see several more things. Like there is a media center there, and from this media center you can experience several crazy things, like you can fly over Russia. Another thing is that you can witness some most important battles of Russia in Russian history. There is also an amphitheater. Over there you can see this beautiful glass roof, and also it's a multi-purpose amphitheater with lots of things that will happen there, like concerts and so on. They also have a great cafe restaurant area with different Russian cuisines represented, different Russian nationalities cuisine represented, and the whole park is kind of planned the way that you can take food, you can lay down on the grass and, you know, enjoy the view, enjoy the food and everything. One more thing I forgot to tell you, there is an ice cave here, just an ice cave, just for you to know that if you need an ice cave, come to Moscow. Okay, so one of the most important things about this new park is that the view from here is absolutely fantastic, incredible, perfect, amazing, unbelievable. Oh my God, really, because the Kremlin can be seen from here, St. Basil's Cathedral can be seen from here, a great view of Moscow River from this bridge, from this so-called floating bridge that doesn't really cross the river. It's Moscow. Bridges don't really have to cross the river. Doesn't the main aim of the bridge. The bridge should be beautiful. And you can fly over river or swim. The bridges are not so useful anymore. So the one of so-called Seven Sisters, 7 buildings constructed in the 50s of the last century. This one is an apartment building. It's also a great view to this building as well. The park itself, the street that is from the other side of the park, St. Barbara Street, with all of the churches that I told you about earlier. It can also be seen from here now, and that's a great view that couldn't be seen before this park was laid out. And of course, one of the minuses of this park at the moment is that there are crowds of people, because people, they come here, not only Russian people but people from all over. Nowadays they come here, and I'm sure that it's going to be, there will be more people, and I'm sure that this place will be a must-see place, and all of the guidebooks and all of the tourists will come here, and you're one of the first people to know about this place as well. And I'm sure there will be some just married couples coming here, and some brides telling, oh, hey photographer, I want my husband to hold me like that, and to hold the St. Basil's Cathedral like that. A little bit like that? Yes? Okay, so the last thing we'll tell you about the park is that it was opened by the Russian president, and there was a grand opening when they were celebrating, on the day when they were celebrating the birthday of Moscow. But the park is not finished yet. It will be finished, absolutely finished, in 2018, when there will be a FIFA World Cup held in Moscow as well. So now they still construct some certain things, and they work on the constructions, but you can already come and visit. So if you visit Moscow, make sure you'll come to this Zaryadye park, because it's an incredible place with a great view and with lots of crazy, amazing things that you can experience. We're sending you beams of peace again. See you. There will be more videos soon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.